go, you can take Nextdoor with you. All the local talk programs, all local sports, and a great mix of 70s, 80s classic rock you can now take anywhere you want to go by download the Nextdoor radio app today. Available Google and Apple stores. Looking to buy or sell and relocate to that perfect home? Call Tim Bilbo with Keller Williams Platinum Realty at 984-288-8930. Each Keller Williams office is independently owned and operated. Tim will work extremely hard to sell your home for the maximum profit and then to get the best deal possible for each and every client. Put your buying and selling needs in the hands of Tim Bilbo at Keller Williams Platinum Realty at 984-288-8930. Call Tim Bilbo with Keller Williams Platinum Realty at 984-288-8930.
Welcome to January 18th, 2023 on the National Day calendar. Today we celebrate having a way with words and silly old bears.
Hey, do you like to get the party started? Do you want to make the holiday cheer last all year? Then just head over to nationaldaycalendar.com and pick up your own 2023 National Day printed calendar. It's filled with hundreds of reasons to celebrate every day. Get a jump start on the fun. Just go to nationaldaycalendar.com and pick up your own calendar. And if you enter promo code radio, you'll get 10% off.
You may not immediately recognize the name Peter Marc Roget, but chances are good you've read his book, or at least part of it. In 1852, he published his Thesaurus of English Words and Phrases, which is still in use today. Over the years, Roget's publication has been a lifesaver for writers trying to avoid overusing the same words. And oddly enough, the word thesaurus is derived from the Greek word for treasure. Others have published thesauri over the years, but on National Thesaurus Day, we celebrate the original tome.
Did you say tomb?
No, tome. You know, like the writing or the
I got
publication.
it.
Is thesauri a kind of dinosaur?
You guys.
I wonder if anybody ever went up to Peter and said, "Hey, I've read your entire book."
What's another word for cretin?
Good question. Alan Alexander Milne was born on this day in 1882. His father ran a private school where one of Alan's teachers was no other than H.G. Wells. The boy would grow up to be an author himself, though not in the science fiction genre favored by his teacher. Alan tried his hand at playwriting but found his true calling in children's books. Inspired by visits to the London Zoo, he discovered his most lovable character through a black bear named Winnie. His son, Christopher Robin, named his own teddy bear Winnie, and the charm of this 1926 series was born. Today, the books have been translated into more than 50 languages. On National Winnie the Pooh Day, we celebrate the classic legacy of the gentle adventures in the 100-Acre Woods.
Silly old bear.
Yes.
Oh, bother.
See, it's classic.
Yes.
I'm Anna DeVere.
I'm Marlo Anderson.
Thanks for joining us as we celebrate every day.
See you tomorrow.
Serving historic downtown Oxford and surrounding areas, graphic design, branding and logo design packages, custom invitation design, screen printing, web design packages, and more. Wilkinson Creative Company's goal is to bring surrounding areas into the digital age of marketing and make local businesses thrive with our innovative design offerings. Visit wilkinsoncreativeco.com for more information and call today at 919-693-4622 to see your business grow.
From the Nextdoor Radio Newsroom, it's time for the Nextdoor Radio News. An 18-year-old Israeli soldier was killed after a grenade he allegedly found during a training exercise earlier exploded in his backpack, officials said.
Zinoviev and his fellow soldiers from the KFOR Infantry Brigade were preparing for sleep when the explosion happened. Military police believe Zinoviev handled the backpack in a way that caused the grenade to explode and that the weapons was not being directly handled at the time. Harry Michaels reporting.
COVID-19 is easing worldwide with a weekly 23% decrease in cases and 13% drop in deaths, with one big qualifier, exclusion of mainland China, where the virus emerged 3 years ago.
The National Health Commission reported 59,938 deaths between December 8th and Tuesday for an average of 1,712 a day. Of that number, 5,503 died of respiratory failure caused by COVID-19 and 54,435 died of underlying issues complicated by infection. Nancy Kyle reporting.
Brazil's former Justice Minister Anderson Torres was arrested and taken into custody in connection with an investigation of the riots that gripped the country's capital last week.
The 47-year-old served as Justice Minister under former President Jair Bolsonaro and is being investigated for failing to act in his role as security chief to squelch the pro-Bolsonaro riots on January 8th. Torres had been on vacation in the United States. Jason Riley reporting.
3 police officers are dead after a late-night attack by Taliban militants on a police station on the outskirts of Peshawar, Pakistan, authorities said.
Police called the attack an ambush carried out by the Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan group. The TPP group later claimed responsibility for the attack, which left a senior police officer among the dead. Officials say 6 or 7 gunmen attacked the police station in Peshawar. Davis Richards reporting.
This is the latest news headlines. An Alabama engine mechanic took refuge in a shipping container as a tornado from a violent storm decimated his shop and killed 2 of his neighbors along its destructive path across Alabama and Georgia. The harrowing stories of David Holland and other survivors of last Thursday's storm are emerging as residents comb through the wreckage wrought by tornadoes and blistering winds that have led to the deaths of at least 9 people. Representative Adam Schiff, a former chair of the House Intelligence Committee, said that classified documents recently discovered to be in President Joe Biden's possession from his time as vice president need to be assessed for their national security implications. Schiff said that he would like to see more information from the intelligence community on details of the documents, noting that he expects similar details regarding the trove of classified materials that were recovered from former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. Former President Donald Trump denied a writer's rape claim and called her a whack job, among other insults, during an October deposition taken as part of a defamation lawsuit, according to a transcript made public. A federal judge in New York earlier ordered the unsealed portions of the transcript of the deposition that took place on October 19th at the former president's Mar-a-Lago Golf Club. The ruling came over the objection of Trump's attorneys, who sought to keep the transcript sealed. A bipartisan group of lawmakers is making a new push to ban members of Congress from private stock trading. It's an attempt to demonstrate that lawmakers are focusing on serving the interest of American people and not their own stock profiles, Representative Abigail Stanberger, a Virginia Democrat, said in reintroducing the measure along with Texas Republican Representative Chip Roy. After failing to get a floor vote when it was last introduced in 2021, the Trust, Transparent Representation Upholding Service and Trust in Congress Act, gained increasing support across the political spectrum. And that's the latest news headlines. I'm Alan Edwards.
Good morning. This is Matthew on Nextdoor Radio with Wednesday's weather forecast. Cloudy this afternoon and evening with a high near 62 and a wind between 3 to 7 miles per hour. A variety of light sprinkles and slight fog tonight, a light breeze and a temperature of 49. Slightly warmer tomorrow, around 68 with slight fog in the morning, followed by very light rain and a wind around 11 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. Warm with a high around 54 and partly sunny Friday. This forecast is sponsored by Vanco Outdoor Equipment. Thank you for supporting Nextdoor Radio.
Police in Oklahoma put their cowboy skills to the test when a loose cow was spotted wandering outside an Olive Garden restaurant. The Stillwater Police Department said officers responding alongside Stillwater Animal Welfare when a loose cow was spotted near the Olive Garden in Stillwater. Officers questioned the cow and learned that the cow had heard about the never-ending soup and salad option at Olive Garden and decided to see for itself, police joked in a Facebook post. The cow was safely corralled and relocated from the area. The animal's origins were unclear.
This was my first massage. Tracy walked me through the entire process. It made me feel comfortable as possible. We had a delightful conversation and our studio was beautiful. I will definitely be returning for another massage very soon. This is a direct quote from a review from the Whole World Massage located at 3509 Haworth Drive, Suite 205 in Raleigh. At Whole World Massage and Med Spa, our focus is you. We love working every day with people like you, helping them look, feel, and perform with youthful energy and beauty in mind and body. Call today to see how Tracy can help you feel great today. 252-213-4478. 252-213-4478. You're tuned in to Next Door Radio on nextdoorradio.com. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of your family. Enjoy a great mix of 70s, 80s, classic rock, and some beach music right here on Next Door Radio. Also, all you have to do, say, Alexa, enable nextdoorradio.com.
It's the New Music Update, highlighting what's new in Christian music each week. Presented by NewReleaseToday.com.
I'm Jeremiah St. James, and this is what's new in Christian music. Out today, a new single from For King and Country's latest hit album, Love Me Like I Am, featuring Jordan Sparks.
It's amazing that you can love me like I am, and even when I can't, you still love me as I am.
And a brand new worship single from The Church Will Sing, featuring Josh Farrow and Kristen Stanfield.
Help me in my unbelief, even when my eyes can't see. You're the name above all names, still the name above the grave.
Both singles are available and streaming on all platforms right now.
It's what's happening each week in Christian music. New Music Update. Presented by NewReleaseToday.com.
You're tuned in to Next Door Radio on nextdoorradio.com. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of your family. Enjoy a great mix of 70s, 80s, classic rock, and some beach music right here on Next Door Radio. Also, all you have to